down the old vanilla beans. Don't throw them away. Take them, make a vanilla bean paste. You can still reuse those suckers. I'll show you how. So I ran out of my store-bought vanilla that my mom usually gets me for Christmas, and I'm going to put in my homemade vanilla. It's just vanilla beans soaked in vodka, and then I'm going to make a new batch because these ones, this looks fairly light colored. I think it's been used, the beans have been used several times, so I'm going to make a new batch. So we're just going to take these beans, cut them down the middle, and then slice them, chop them however fine you want, and stick them in the little jar and fill it up with vodka. You could use rum or any other kind of alcohol that you want. As long as it's a high percentage of alcohol, it will stay good, won't go bad, and you'll have it for however long you need it. So we're just going to cut that long down the length of the bean so that opens it up, lets the alcohol in to extract the flavors. Goes in the jar. Here's the next one. And I just cut it in, I don't know, 4 or 5 pieces. And it goes. Somewhere I might have more vanilla beans, and so I should maybe add some more, but I can't find them right now. Maybe I'll find them later. In which case I'll just add them to it. Pour in the vodka. And I already labeled the lid, vanilla, February 2025. You want to leave it sit for probably 6 months. Alright, that's it. I'm just going to decant this vanilla that I already have into a vanilla bottle that's easier to use. Put my funnel, and away we go. Oops. Just about had the vanilla beans go into here as well. There you go, new vanilla. Easy peasy. So I was just thinking that the leftover vanilla beans that are old, they've been used several times, I could blend these up and make a paste out of them and still use them, because I'll bet they still have flavor in them. I'm gonna try that. So I tried blending the vanilla beans up in this thing. It goes like this. It wasn't strong enough. But I put it in my Vitamix with the rest of the vodka I had, like, I don't know, half a cup. Because it needs some, because it's wet, it won't work in the dry container on the blender. So it needs some liquid. I could have used water, and maybe I should have used water, but I used vodka. Because yeah, if you use water, you can, it won't stay good, but you could keep it in the freezer in small amounts. But it's kind of, I'll show this to you. It's kind of gritty and fibrous. So bear that in mind if you want to use it for something. You want to have it in something that will kind of cover that up. So not a smooth pudding. I don't think that tastes good. But chia pudding, because it has some texture in it, or anything baked, that would be fine. Maybe a smoothie that has lots of greens in it, or fibrous fruit, that would be fine too. Okay, I'm going to put this in a container and get it in the fridge or freezer. We'll see how it goes. So vanilla paste that was blended in the blender, it just got put into a clean jar that I had. That's going to go in the fridge. But I still have vanilla paste on the inside of my blender. It's kind of hard to get out. So I just figured I'm going to try making chia pudding with it. That way you'll know how my experiment goes, whether to try it or not. So I blended up a tablespoon of chia seed in my coffee grinder. And we're going to start with half a cup of milk. We'll see if that's the right amount. I'm just using goat milk from my goats. It's an oily seed, so the stuff sticks to the sides, so you have to scrape it out. Okay, I'll blend it and we'll come back and show you what it's like. Here's the chia seed pudding. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of my homemade stevia extract. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Oops. A bunch of it went in. Well, not a whole bunch. About 1/8 of a teaspoon, but it went in from the bottle instead of my measuring spoon. That's okay. Now the reason I use stevia extract is because I get headaches from the refined stevia extracts that you buy at the store. Whereas this, I can more easily handle it. Yeah. I've had a few times where I've had stuff with that in it. Stuff that I've made, stuff that I've gotten from the store that had stevia in it, and I get a massive migraine. So I just try and make my own if I'm trying to cut down on the sugar, or use no sugar, or have a tiny bit of date powder or honey or molasses or maple syrup. But I've cut out sugar since Christmas of 2025. Nice time to cut out sugar, hey? Oh well, I did. But it just left more treats for the rest of my family to eat, so it all works out. Alright, I think we're going to try this now. Just let me get a spoon. I think chia seed works better when you leave the seeds whole. It doesn't get quite so goopy, maybe? But we're gonna eat it anyway. I can eat lots of different things. It doesn't bother me too much. Yep, it's lovely. You don't, like, there's a grittiness because of the seeds. So that masks the vanilla. The sweetness is just right, and the vanilla is just, it's lovely. It's good. Good experiment. Good to know. So thanks for watching today. If you'd like to support me, please like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications, and share the video with others, because this was easy. I can do it, you can do it, and if you share it, you can let other people know that they are smart enough to do this too. Just takes a little experimentation in the kitchen, and you come up with something great. Alright, thanks, I'll see you next time.